Hey, this is Rachel with Cypress Textiles, and today we're going to be making the Lily of the Valley motif from the 2024 VVCAL. I am so glad to have you joining, and this is such a cute and special and simple motif. So we're going to jump in. I already have my slip knot on the hook, and I'm using Scapegrass scrumptious yarn and a 4 1/4 millimeter hook. You can use whatever hook and yarn you prefer. I'm going to chain 3 as per usual and slip stitch in the 3rd chain from the hook to make a ring. And you can make your starting ring however you like. If you prefer a magic ring or if you like to chain more than 3, it works. So straight in the center of the ring, we're going to make a beginning double crochet, beginning DC. So I'm just going to go straight to the middle with a single crochet without chaining up, and then chain 1, and that's going to be the first double crochet of the round. And then I'm going to chain 1 again, and we're going to have a repeat of chain 1 double crochet, chain 1 double crochet until we have 12 double crochet and 12 chain spaces. All right, so I'll be right back once I have all of those completed. Okay, so here we go. I have 12 double crochet and 12 chain spaces, and now I just have to join the round. So I'm going to go into this chain of the beginning DC here. I'm going to just leave the 1 single crochet there so I can have my chain in between. So I'm going to go into that chain of the beginning DC with my slip stitch, and I'm going to let my slip stitch sit over my beginning DC and work into that next chain space for round 2. So that way my beginning DC looks a little more like a regular DC. So the first thing I'm going to do is make single crochet in the chain space and single crochet in the next stitch all the way around. Single crochet in the chain space, single crochet in the next stitch. All right, and so this is a pretty simple round here. Okay, so now I have all 24 single crochet placed, and I'm ready to join for my round here in this first single crochet that I made. I'm just gonna go ahead and insert my hook there and make a slip stitch. All right, so now I'm ready for round 3. In my next stitch, I'm gonna make a single crochet. And then I'm gonna chain 2. That. Now I'm going to skip this next single crochet, and in the next stitch I'm going to make a couple of stitches. I'm going to do a 2 DC cluster. So I'm going to yarn over, remember to skip this stitch and work into the next one. So I'm going to make a 2 DC cluster, which is yarn over, insert your hook, draw the yarn through 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, draw the yarn through 2 loops in the hook, and you've got 3 loops there. So draw the yarn through all 3 loops, and now I'm going to chain 2. Okay, and I'm going to make my 2 DC cluster again in the same stitch. Okay, so you can watch that real time, just like that. And now I've got my little petals here in that 1 stitch. Now chain 2, skip a stitch again, and go into the next stitch with a single crochet. All right, so that is how this side looks, and that's what our repeat's going to be. Okay, so I'm just going to work through it one more time, just in real time. Okay, and now I'm just going to continue in that way until I have 6 of these little petals sticking out. All right, so I just want to show you I have all of my 6 little cute little petals here. I've got my chain 2 on the hook, and I'm ready to join to finish my round. So in this single crochet, the first one that we made, I'm going to insert my hook and make a slip stitch. All right, so now my round is joined, and I'm ready to start round 4. So the first thing I'm going to do is make a slip stitch in this first chain. You can go into the chain space, but I prefer to work it into the actual chain itself just because I feel like it hugs the chain a little better when you do it that way. So there's that. And then I'm gonna make a single crochet in the same chain space there, just like that. And now I'm just going to make a simple round of chains and single crochets. So this round is really simple. So I've got my single crochet, I'm gonna chain 4. I'm gonna skip over this chain space, skip 1 chain space, and go into the next chain space with a single crochet. Okay, chain 4, single crochet in the next chain space, chain 4, and we're in our repeat now. Skip this chain space and single crochet in the next chain space. And just keep going, chain 4, single crochet in the next chain space, and I'll back up right quick and show you what this looks like in case you're feeling lost. So here's how it's going to look. We started here, we skipped over the chain space, and then go in the next one, skip a chain space, go in the next one, skip a chain space. So you can see these ones stick out and these chain spaces ride right alongside this chain 2 space there. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep going all the way around. All right, so I've gone ahead and joined my round, and just make sure you have all of your chain spaces situated there. And I'm going to start the next round. There's only 3 more rounds on this motif. So our next round is going to start with a beginning 4 treble popcorn, and it's gonna go into both of these chain spaces like as if it's one. So I'm just gonna put my hook into under the chain 2 space, and that way when I make my single crochet, chain 2, I've trapped both of those chains there, the chain 2 space and the chain 4 space as well. So I've got my single crochet, chain 2, and then I'm gonna make 3 trebles in the same space that I just worked that beginning treble in. And this is for a popcorn, so I'm going to release that loop and insert my hook through that beginning treble, the second space of that beginning treble, second chain, then grab my loop, pull my loop through to the front to close my 4 treble popcorn. Okay, and now I'm just gonna chain 2 and make my corner, which is going to be 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, all in this big chain 4 space here. Okay, 3 double crochet, chain 1, and 3 double crochet. All right, so there's my corner, and I'm just gonna chain 2, and I'm back to my 4 treble popcorn, but this one is not gonna be the beginning type because it's not the first one of the round. So I'm just gonna make 4 trebles in that same kind of spot that I made the other one, working over both chain spaces like as if they're one chain space. Okay, so that's 4 treble crochet, and now I released the loop from the hook. I'm gonna insert my hook through the first treble crochet, grab my loop, and pull it through to the front to close my popcorn. So you can see these treble crochet popcorns are taller than your normal popcorn, and that's what I like about the look of it. I'm gonna chain 2 and go straight into my corner again. So I'm just gonna keep repeating around a corner, a popcorn, a corner, a popcorn, and make sure you do your chain 2s in between and your chain 1s in the corner. All right, so this is how our round is looking. Beautiful. Okay, I have my chain 2 here, and I just wanted to show you how to join into this beginning 4 treble popcorn. So how I like to do this, I've done it several different ways, but my favorite way is going to be to find that same treble or beginning stitch that you put your hook through to close the popcorn, and go ahead and go into it and make a slip stitch. So I feel like that makes both sides look equally distant with the chain spaces and everything, and it works pretty well. So the next spot that we're going to work into is going to be this next chain space. So I'm going to go all the way over there and make a single crochet. No chaining up, just go straight into the single crochet. All right, and now I'm going to chain 3, skip a stitch and single crochet in the next stitch, chain 3, and in the corner I'm going to make single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, all in the corner. This is going to be another chain and single crochet round. All right, so I've got my corner. Now I'm just going to chain 3, skip this first double crochet because we're going to single crochet in that middle one again. Chain 3. Now we're going to go into the chain space and chain 3 twice. We're going to go here, chain 3, and then go here with a single. Okay, single, chain 3, single in the next chain space, chain 3, and now we're into our repeat. We're going to skip this stitch and single crochet in that middle stitch there, and just continue all the way around. I'm going to show you how it looks just so you can kind of compare yours and make sure your stitches are in the right spot. Okay, so that's how your side is going to look. All right, and you can see where all the stitches are and where the chain spaces are. Okay, my round is done and I've laid it flat here so you can see everything. And it does look a little like loosey-goosey right now, but our final round of single crochet is going to straighten everything right up and cinch all those little chain 3 spaces in. So do not worry. I went ahead and joined my round with a slip stitch in my first single crochet, and I'm ready to make my final round here. So in this first chain space, I'm going to make 2 single crochet. And in the next chain space, 2 single crochet as well. Now I'm at a corner. In the corner, I'm going to make 3 single crochet. Okay, so then I've got a side to go across. And to make this easy, I just went ahead and set it up this way. So I've got my corner, 3 single crochet. I'm going to do 2 singles, 2 singles, 3 singles, 2 singles, 2 singles, 3 singles, and it's going to go all the way around. 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, all the way around. And that's why I set it up that way so the repeat would be simple. I'm going to go ahead and just show you the finished one because that's pretty easy, and I want to show you the 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3 all the way around, and you're going to have 84 single crochet at the end. All right, and then just cut your yarn and weave your ends. And if you're working the single crochet with PLT join, I've got instructions for that in the week 1 of the 2024 VVCAL. Obviously you're not going to be working all the way around if you're going to join as you go, but for all the other joins and for most purposes, you're going to make a complete motif, and that's going to be 84 single crochet. So I hope you guys enjoyed this motif, the Lily of the Valley, and I will see you for the next hexagon.